roadways are ruining your morning commute. Traffic is at a standstill and you're late. You see a way around the gridlock through some standing water and decide to go for it. But the water is deeper than you think.
My gosh.
Much deeper. Your car is drifting in the water and it's sinking fast. Should you A. Keep your seatbelt fastened to stay secure in the car. B. Shatter the window and swim through it. Or C. Call 911 and get some help. Even though the water's not moving, you're in more trouble than you think.
It's very dangerous to be in a car in a flood, and it only takes about 2 feet of water to actually physically move the car. If the water levels keep rising, car could sink or become submerged. Water will quickly move into the car.
I think a lot of people do overestimate what the cars are capable of, especially as we get more and more technology every year. Folks just think that the car is much more capable, but it doesn't overcome the laws of physics or the laws of nature.
Charlene de Herrera underestimated the depth of the water in this flooded intersection in Pueblo, Colorado. Now she's floating with nowhere to turn.
Out of the corner of my eye, I saw her drive into this water. I hope she doesn't try to cross this because there's no way.
For the past few days, Pueblo has been drenched by constant thunderstorms.
Typically it floods. There are usually water pumps to drain the water out of the roadway. However, because of the storm that rolled through, a lot of the town did not have electricity. So therefore the pumps did not work.
What if you made the mistake of driving into a severely flooded road? If you don't want to drown in those murky depths, you should choose B. Shatter the window and get out. You don't have a moment to lose.
If you stay in that car, you just sealed your fate. What you thought was your little safe cocoon is now your tomb.
If you feel your car floating, immediately roll down your windows, all of the windows. These are your 4 exit routes, and you want to get them available as fast as possible.
Panic-stricken Charlene makes a time-wasting choice. She picks up her phone and calls for help.
I don't think it's worth the time to call 911. First thing you want to do is get out of that car. Eventually, she's either going to drown or suffocate.
And it looks like that's what could happen here. Witnesses Howard Absetz and Dr. Rocky Kozla know they can't just stand by and watch.
We realized at this point somebody is in trouble. We're going to have to do something even though we didn't know exactly what we were going to do.
She's moments away from drowning. What would you do to help her? Do you A. Break the window and get her out of there fast? B. Open the door once the cabin is flooded? Or C. Wait for rescue personnel to handle it correctly? Choose B and get her door open before she drowns, but not so fast.
You have to wait until the pressure equalizes. That means that you have to wait until the inside of the car is full before you open the door. That's a long wait.
With the seconds ticking away, Howard and Rocky desperately try to free Charlene.
Right before the car completely goes underwater, Rocky grabs a piece of wood and tries to break out the back glass.
But that stick is no match for the SUV's tempered glass.
Trying to break a car window with a stick is next to impossible. You need a small and sharp metal object.
I finally reach the car just before it goes completely under. Just out of instinct, reach through where the driver window would be, realize, hey, it's open.
In a last-ditch effort to save her own life, Charlene has somehow managed to roll down the window.
Split second later, somebody grabbed my arm. And with all my might, I was able to pull her through that open window, and she came out. And at that point, I felt relief. I felt joy.
She's a very lucky lady to have made it through this and to have the great help that came out and rescued her.
Oh my gosh.
If you find your car floating in deep floodwaters, remember, immediately roll down all windows to give yourself escape routes. Get out right away. A sinking car is a death trap. And above all, never attempt to drive through a flooded road, because surviving disastrous conditions starts with making smart decisions.